What's going on, guys? So a couple people have asked me to do a quick walkthrough of the interior, so I'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, so my JL is not the cleanest right now, but I'm still going to do the video anyways. I have a JL Sport S. It does come with the 7-inch Uconnect screen. There are three options you can get. The basic, which is like the 5-inch screen, which is a bunch of weird dial buttons and whatnot. I wasn't a fan of that screen, so I opted for the 7-inch screen. The only thing it's missing, I believe, is just the navigation. And I believe that's it, between the 7 and the 8-inch. The glove box is pretty small. That's it. And that fits in there, and then maybe a few more books, but that's about it. I find it spacious enough. I'm about 6 feet tall and I'm very comfortable. If you're taller, you'd be fine. Okay, here is the back seat. It's a little dirty. I had my dog back here on the trail and she definitely had her paws. Not the cleanest. I'll go ahead and clean that up later. You got the speakers on top. So you got the dome light on the top there. And I was wondering this when I got my JL. I was wondering where the dome lighting was in the front. I could not figure that out. I realized, really, the Jeep not put one up there? Because I mean, sometimes you want to read a map or something in the dark. So I realized that these are push button ones as well. So just hit that, this one. So if you didn't know that, those are your push button dome lights. In the back here you have your air vents, and you have your window control buttons, and you have a cup holder here for your rear passengers. Fold this down here. So there is the trunk. Okay, so interior. This is the steering wheel. You got your menu control options over here, your voice command button, call, end call, cruise control setup on the right side, windshield washer, wiper fluid on this side, and your turn signals and lights, high beams on this side. And also, like typical Jeeps, you have the two rocker buttons in the back to control volume and change channels. See if you guys can get a shot of that. Hopefully you guys can see that okay, but there's this button here and then a selector button here on both sides of the steering wheel to control more options, such as your radio volume and whatnot. Okay, you have your accessory startup button here, your run button here. Engine only powers on when you have your foot on the brake. So I'm going to push the brake down, start the car. Okay, and we have your engine startup. This is a 7-inch Uconnect screen, not the 8-inch have, but the 7-inch does the job. Alright, so controls. So you got your volume button for your audio. You got your defrost, heated steering wheel, dual climate zone, stronger, lower, control your fan here, heated seats, AC on and off, whether or not you want to run just the fan or AC as well. Air circulation, it's got a Jeep logo or Jeep picture of a Jeep, which is pretty cool. Heated seats. Your rear defrosters here. Audio mute, auto on and off. The 2018s come with a auto off function to save gas when you come to a complete stop. Anti-slip, parking sensors off, and hill descent. And screen off button. Window controls are here. You got your auxiliary setup. Ready to go from the factory with 4 aux positions, so you can hook up your lights or light bar or whatever you plan on doing. Let's talk about the Uconnect screen. So you got your radio. Oh, it's not focusing very well. So you got your radio. You can set some presets up here. You can set quite a few presets. You can do AM, FM. It's some glare coming off the screen, so you guys might not be able to read that, but that says SXM, that's satellite radio. Any Jeep should come with a free subscription for a year. Get about 150 channels. It's pretty crazy. Your media option, this is where you can connect your Bluetooth or your aux cable, whatever device, USB, whatever device you may have. Your backup camera, it's pretty cool. And if you're stopped, this thing will stay on forever, but if you're moving, I believe it's about a 15-second runtime before the backup camera turns off. You got your controls here, climate control stuff you can do, your phone settings, and overall settings here. You can change these 7. So these 6 icons here, you can change them, whichever ones you access the most. You can just drag and drop. It's from the apps menu. You have some apps here. You got a compass, which is pretty cool. It takes a second for it to acquire the signal to let you know what direction you're going. That's pretty cool. So if a compass was one that you use often, you can just drag and drop it down to your presets, your favorite apps down here. So I don't want to wait for that to acquire. But for example, if I like climate, I can just take this and just drag it down here and swap it out. So now climate's down here. I like the backup camera just because it comes in handy when I'm on some forest roads and doing backing up, don't want to run into a rock. So that's that. Okay. What else? Okay, we got a home link set up. You can program 3 garage presets and save that. These fold down. These are LED lights. They're pretty bright. These extend. These open, and these extend, which is nice. It's a nice feature. Thank you, Jeep, for keeping this. It does get pretty bumpy when you're driving on the road, so pre-warning. Just don't put it up against the plastic because it's gonna annoy the hell out of you. Just when I do it, I just keep it a little further away from, so it doesn't touch the bar here. That way it doesn't make too much noise. Grab bars. What else? Okay. Couple cup holders. You got a little spot up here to put sunglasses or whatever you want. Okay. And I found that this to be my favorite spot to mount a phone, so I have this Whiz Gear set up I bought on Amazon. So this just holds on by 3M tape. It's super strong, it's not going to fall off, and you can just, you know, adjust it like so. So it's a great spot to just put my phone against. Glove box. A little messy. Sorry. 2 compartments, so you have the top. It's very shallow. You can put your wallet or whatever you want in there. And deeper compartment here. It's got USB port. Got my phone and I got a camera in there. And this thing does lock. It's pretty cool. So just in case you have the doors or top off, you can rest assured that you have a locking glove box. Back seat. That's pretty much it. There's a whole bunch of other videos on YouTube where you guys can see the interior. Just wanted to give you guys my run through. Okay, that does lock as well. Okay, the dash. I really love the dash. So how does this interior compare to the JK? In my personal opinion, I like it a lot better. The technology has definitely, it's much more advanced and it's caught up to 2018, you know. I'm spending 40 grand on a Jeep. I want it to have a decent interior and I like it. I know some people like the older models over the new ones. Hey, to each their own. Cool, good for you. But I really like this because it's cool, you know. So I'm a guy that likes new gadgets, so, and lots of buttons. This has it. I'm quite happy with it. Although the JK was a great vehicle, loved it. It just didn't have all the modern features that I wanted it to have on the interior. That's one of the reasons why I opted for the JL. Upgraded to the JL. Oh, sorry. This is your four-wheel drive display system. Got your four-wheel drive shifter here. Oh, I didn't even go over this option. So you have your media button here, media slots here, your aux cable, micro USB and USB, and a cigarette lighter, or I have my ultra fast charging car charger, window controls, and whether or not you want to lock him. You have a little small compartment here to put, I don't know what you would put there. I believe on the Rubicon, this is where your locking differentials and your disconnecting sway bar switches are right here, but this is a Sport S, so I do not have that option. You have four-wheel drive system here. You can go to neutral real quick. Shift this down to 4 high when you change it. Updates on your display here on your dash. Pretty cool. And you can go down to neutral. And it should reflect on here. Yep. And then last, you can go down to 4 low. There you go. Okay. Back in 2-wheel drive. Fuel economy. Put that back in park so I don't kill myself. Okay, so I hope this brief walkthrough of the interior was valuable for you guys. If you guys have any further questions, just ask me. I'll do my best to answer them. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.